Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another podcast. A man's power comes from within. I'm going to tell you what, a man's power does not really come from the money he makes. And I'm saying this as much as I like to make money. It don't really come from that. Or it don't come from the weapons in his hand. It don't come from how many people he can influence, how many people he can lead, how popular he is, how handsome he is, and all of that. All those things, yeah, they cool, they good. Hey, if you got those things, hey, you got some power. But ultimately, everything comes from within you. It comes from your mindset. Because everything else on the outside of you is nothing but a tool. Is nothing but a tool for you to use, but the driver. In fact, let me put it like this. Think of everything outside of you as a vehicle that you can use to get the things or do the things that you want. But the driver is your spirit. It's inside of you. And see, really, if you want to change what's going on in the outside world, your outside environment, you got to change your mindset within. Like, I'll give you a great example. Okay, many men talk about making money, getting that money. And I'm going to tell you what, that's very important to do. Shoot, I got a money channel for a reason. Rom like to make money, and money's very important. I mean, it's not everything, but it's up there with oxygen. But think about something. How often has a man been given a lump sum of money? Maybe they get a lump sum of money to get a raise on a job or even win the lottery or something, get an inheritance, and then they spend it all up. They don't spend it wisely. That's because the key to everything was inside of them. What are they doing inside of them? What is their spirit like? That's where the power is. Or if you're physically attractive, what good is it if inside you're not right? Because you get some men, and women will say they're physically attractive, but you get a lot of men don't know what to do with that because that's what's inside of them. Or how many men are walking around with some talent, some gift, something that they can really make an impact on the world, something they can have a great life with, but they're not using it because it's inside of them. See, if a man wants to increase his power, he has to look in the mirror. He has to look in the mirror. And indeed, a man's power being within him is so powerful that something outside of you can't really hurt you. Think about how people try to come at others and try to gaslight them or say stuff, try to bring them down, try to shame them and everything. Shoot, if a man is comfortable with himself inside, nothing outside of him can bother him. Let me say that again. Nothing outside of him can bother him, at least mentally. And even physically sometimes, because a man who feels good about himself, that's half the battle in combat. See, a true warrior is a warrior inside. And then he can manifest it on the outside. So even in physical combat, depends on what you are like on the inside. So a lot of men, when they really, some men are trying to look like something on the outside. They wear those masks. They try to look important. They try to say, yeah, I got this money. They'll get that car, big house, anything, try to look important. And even, sometimes even fixing up to look physically attractive. But inside, they're just a mess. But then you get another man, they might start out looking like a mess and everything jacked up on the outside, but inside they have unshakable power. And when they unleash that power, that's when their lives are changed. You've had some men out there, they've been able to change their lives right away, like few years, a few months for some, all because that power was inside of them and they unleashed it. And that's important. Like the thing I would tell every man, and this is regardless whether you're trying to get women, you're trying to make money, whatever you're trying to do in life, look inside first. And I'm going to tell you what, I don't ask people to do anything, ask men to do anything I haven't done myself. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. There's been times in my life I've struggled. I'm just, it wasn't like I was it wasn't like my head was just underwater. I had an anchor around my ankle and everything. And I was just going down. until circumstances force me to really look at myself, not blame the outside world, not blame the theys, but look at myself and unleash what was already within me. And that's the key thing. I'm going to tell you what, that's the key thing. And many men need to really do that. You know, that's why on this channel, you know, so I don't really blame anybody for anything. I don't sit around saying, well, they this and they that. I'm like, no, get yourself together. Then everything else will change. Like, I give you a great example. If people are treating you a certain way and you say, all these people are doing this, all these people are doing that. Only thing all these people have in common is you. That's the only thing. If you change how you present yourself, you change some stuff within you, the people are going to react to you a certain way. They're going to change. They have no choice. Indeed, changing yourself within, you can actually influence people outside of you. Because if you change yourself in that type of man who like demands respect without even saying a word, of that type of man who walks with power, that type of man who walks with confidence, that type of man who can get stuff done, people are going to change. Even people who didn't like you before you unleashed your power, they're going to change how they respond to you. Think about that. And here's the beauty of it. It's all within you. Now, if you hear this and you still want to say, well, they do this and they do that, okay, you still need some work to do. You got to take 100% responsibility for yourself. Ain't no ifs, ands, and buts. You got that power within you. If you can think, you have the power within you. If you can think. And I've seen too many of examples of it. I've seen too many examples of men who, you know what, they might not have had that pedigree, or they might not look a certain way, even be a certain height, or all that other stuff a lot of men are focusing on, but they had something within them. And they were able to overcome any seeming issue. Because that power is so great, you don't even have to go around obstacles, you can bust right through. I want y'all to think about that. But you got to look within. You got to look within. Who are you? What are you about? What do you want to do? And once you unleash that power, only thing that will stop you is yourself. I want you to think about that. No one can stop you. No one can defeat you. You will get the things you want in life. All right? I want y'all to really think about that and really look for that power within you. Okay? Keep rising, everyone. Peace and blessings.